People on docket. One of them is Mr. Carlos Giovanni Ramos, who did post bond.
What?
Yes,
Where is he here?
he is. Yeah.
Come here. That way. That way. We don't want you near our DAs. When did he bond out?
When did you find out?
April 2nd.
You are on deferred with us for an attempted auto theft. You had an open possession of a controlled substance and you pick up four $30,000 to $150,000 theft cases. You are ordered to be under home confinement. I don't want you out at all. I want my public safe and I'm going to do everything in my power to protect it. If I find that you pick up another case.
That's not just courtroom talk, it's a warning. When a judge says, "I will light you up," it means patience has run out. Ramos has already piled up felony after felony, and now even the smallest mistake could send him back behind bars. The real question is, should a judge take such a hardline stance, or is there still room for mercy?
If I find that you break any of these conditions, I will light you up. Do you understand?
Sir.
I'm sending him now for a drug test. I want to know what, if anything, is in his system. And then I want him back. Okay? GPS monitor, home confinement. Do you know what the felony court did?
Yes, Your Honor. I believe on the last setting, you mimicked the same conditions as those. That includes the GPS monitor. That's a risk.
Pero a mí me pusieron que puedo ir a la escuela.
With the exception of going to school, Your Honor.
Nope, I don't care. I don't trust you to be able to go to school with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cases, 5 felonies that are open. The only thing I want in this life is my county to be safe. And you out there in the free world truly scares me. Because I don't know what you're doing, and I don't know if you truly want to do schooling, it can be done online. I don't want you out. Do you understand me? I'm sending you now for a drug test, and I hope that you're not using. On your other ankle, I will put a scram monitor so I know that you're not consuming alcohol. I will bring you here periodically for drug testing, and if I find that you're using, your bond right now is set at $10,004. If I find that you're using, if I find that you go out, and I'm telling you now, I don't give a rat's behind what it's for. If I find that you're out, I'm going to make your bond so high, you'll have hair falling out. Do you understand? I want to send him for a drug test now, and then he's to come back, and then we'll go from there.
Just so you're aware of the felonies, they do have them on a curfew. With the curfew, he must be inside the house by 1:35 p.m. and he is not allowed out until 7:25 a.m. He got a small window during the day where he's permitted to be out.
For what?
That's what.
Where? To where?
It says for school.
Where's the school?
Evolution Academy.
I don't know if I trust him enough to be able to do this. You know,
Your Honor, I will say,
they're open, and then he has an auto theft with us.
I understand. I just feel it's going to conflict with what they have in the system.
Yeah, I know it's going to come.
Yeah.
I know. I just don't care. You know, the only thing I care about is my county being safe. And with 6, and at that young age, you know, it just.
regarding the new felonies, Your Honor, I do want to remind the court that there is a presumption of innocence, and that's what he's currently doing, working on that. And it seems like his mom is the one taking him to school, so he does have someone, a support system to make sure that he's.
I don't know that. I mean, if you bring.
And I've
mom
spoken to his
here,
mom.
I mean, you get mom here to show me that she's going to do that, you know, then perhaps. But at this point, Mr. Ramos, you scare me, truly. And the only thing I want is you not to pick up a 7th case or someone to end up dead or another car to be gone. Do you understand? But at this point, and I don't know how someone posted up $100,000 bond on you, but if I remember, the bonds were all set at like what, 50,000, all of them, and then they got the felonies all got reduced or something like that?
I think they're 20.
I don't know what the felonies were at, it looks like they're about $20,000 now.
Yeah. All I want is my county to be safe. That's all I care about. If your mom comes here and tells me that she's going to take you,
She come right now.
Is she here?
Yeah,
she's here right now,
she's downstairs.
go get her. Go, let me talk to her.
Okay, sounds good.
Do you need a translator?
Does she speak Spanish only?
Yeah.
Yes, Your Honor.
Can you call a translator, please? Thank you. For him? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Problem is, if we can't with the felonies open. But that's, it's money. It's money.
I have
So there, did you hear what the recommendation is?
No, I didn't.
WIMAC.
What was it?
WIMAC. I think it's money. You know, that's with the other gentleman that was just here, he was in WIMAC and he's doing great, you know? But the problem is that we can't while this case is upstairs road. So we're kind of in holding pattern. But when does this expire?
It's the addendum, so I think I come to another year. You want a date, we give you a date.
I just don't want it to accidentally expire while we're, because these cases are probably going to go on for the next year.
Set to expire November of this year.
Okay. I guess we'll address it getting closer to. But that's, for me, that's the goal. That'd be great.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, right. So let's wait for mom and then we can,
Right, Judge, for Ramos, you said Scram?
Scram and GPS. And can we have someone that actively, if he goes to school, can they put,
Let me look at the dimension.
I'd like to know if he's deviating from school, right? If he's going somewhere else. So there's got to be a way to get there and a way back from home. So we know they're going directly to school and directly back. So they're
The
not,
same way we're covering his home zone, we could cover the school as an inclusion.
yeah.
That'll be fine.
So we know through that 4-hour window, he's at that school and doesn't go anywhere else. And if he goes somewhere else, boom, it dings and we know.
I think
And then
that'll work best for the device as long as that's where you back out to.
Yeah.
Let me include that on your conditions then, that the school and this location.
Well, let me talk, I want to talk to mom first, just to make sure that she's going to do it, so that she's taking him to and from school, because I'm not going to accept that he's taking one of his friends or something like that, you know? You ready, Mike?
Yes, Sean. Have Mr. Andrews on docket?
Okay. Did he get tested today?
Yes, Sean.
Andrews.
Yes, presumptive positive against the THC around. And 3 weeks ago, he tested, it was presumptive positive THC, and then it was lab confirmed THC.
Come up, sir. What am I supposed to do?
I have no idea, sir.
Either you're continuing to use or you just don't care about court orders. I've ordered you not to use. We're now working. When did we order him not to use? What was the day?
I've been on this case that long.
His case has been open since February. The end of February.
February 26th, Your Honor.
Say it again?
February 26th. of this
Yeah,
year.
February 26th. We're now April 16th. It's been 51 days.
Helen. You did.
I'm putting you in jail. I told you not to use. You're continuing to use.
May.
Okay?
And I know how the court generally feels about the prescriptions for the marijuana, but he does have a valid prescription.
Nevertheless, I told him not to use.
He's a gainfully employed judge, which when we came here previously, you had ordered him to get a job, which he did. And of course, he's brand new at the job. And if he goes into custody, he's most certain to lose that job.
Michael, I don't want him to use. What else am I supposed to do? I don't care that you're now working your second criminal case within the last year, you know? You have an assault from 23. Now you've got a theft.
One more opportunity, Judge.
How long am I supposed to give him, Malcolm? Another 30 days for him to just continue smoking weed and just,
Test them in 2 weeks, Judge? Or even, I don't know if next Thursday will be too soon for for the levels to go down. I'm not really.
do you have levels now?
No, not at this time, so this is a rapid test of these.
The tension here is real. This isn't about weed anymore. It's about defiance. When a defendant keeps violating court orders, it stops being about the crime and starts being about challenging the court's authority. Once that line is crossed, mercy fades fast. But the real question is, does jail time truly correct behavior, or does it just keep the cycle spinning?
We confirmed at the lab, so.
If you want me to give you the benefit of the doubt of next Thursday, I will do it. You must be here Thursday. If you test positive for weed, it's not going to go well for you. I've harped on it over and over and over.
Yes, sir.
Judge, and I don't know the science, is what currently in his system, would it be gone by next Thursday? Or would it still be in his system and he tests
If he
positive?
continues to smoke, then no. But by then it'll be 2.5 months. So if it's still in his system, that tells me that he's continued to smoke weed while he's on bond. You know,
Yeah.
there's only two things. It's either in your system or it's out of your system.
I don't smoke, so I got THC tinctures.
What's
I
that?
don't smoke flower. It's not a flower.
You're not supposed to use anything that has THC in it that could cause you to test positive. You know exactly what you're putting into your body. You know exactly what I've ordered you not to do. We'll put you on for this Thursday. I don't know what else to tell you. I mean, you want hieroglyphics? Perhaps Mandarin? I don't know what else. I'm speaking English here. I've told you what you can and can't do. That's it. I'm going to give you the benefit because of Michael that you got until next Thursday. If you continue to test positive, it's just not going to go well. All right?
Yes,
See you
sir.
Thursday.
Thank you, Judge.
All right. Good morning, Miss Gordon. Ma'am, you are charged with criminal mischief. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you, ma'am.
Thank you, Your Honor. On April 8, 2025, in Harris County, Texas, a law enforcement officer was dispatched to an apartment complex and made contact with a complaining witness who stated that she and the defendant were in a previous dating relationship and currently live together. They'd gotten in a verbal argument and the defendant locked the complaining witness out of the apartment and eventually let her back in. And when she re-entered the apartment, the complaining witness saw the defendant had soaked her clothes in bleach. The complaining witness then told the defendant to leave the apartment. The defendant then left the apartment and took a large kitchen knife outside. And the complaining witness then witnessed the defendant scratch her vehicle with the knife. And the defendant scratched the word bitch onto the hood of complaining witness's vehicle. The complaining witness estimated that the total damages to the vehicle were approximately $1,000.
Ms. Gordon, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with the case. I'm ordering you now as a condition of your bond not to have any contact with the complaining witness in this case. Do you understand?
Can you do the last part again?
I'm ordering you not to have any contact with this person, not to be in possession of any weapons. If I find that you do, I'm going to put you in jail. Do you understand? I will make your bond high. I'm going to protect every person in this county. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're a small farm animal. Anything you do to endanger my community, I will revoke your bond and put you in jail, and I'm going to make it high. If you don't have anyone to pony up $5,000 to $10,000, you'll be stuck like Chuck in there until this case is over with. Do you understand? Do you mind reaching out to this person to let them know that we've put these conditions on,
Yes,
to
sir.
let us know if she tries to make contact whatsoever?
Sure.
I don't want to talk about the case. I've got a bunch of DAs here, and whatever you say, they're going to use it against you. Okay, tell me.
Me and the person stay together currently.
I'm ordering you not to have contact with this person.
The person that filed the report was her friend, and the way
You have to understand, you've now been charged with a criminal case. There are certain conditions we put on to ensure that nothing else happens. I don't know what kind of relationship you have. You now have this criminal case. If you get mad because of this criminal case at this person, right, and then you start having words, you're going back to jail. That's why, to prevent that from happening, I don't want you to have contacts with this person. You need to separate. I don't want you to go where she lives, where she works, where she breathes. Don't have any contact. Don't use social media. Don't use someone else to have contact with her. Don't text, call. If I find that you do, it's not going to go well for you. Do you understand? How old are you, man?
20.
What do you do for a living?
Oh,
What are you studying to be?
okay.
This is not a good way to start. Because whenever you start going to apply for jobs, they look at records. And when they see someone that has a criminal mischief like this, they're thinking to themselves, you know, we probably shouldn't hire this person, because this person, when they get angry, they are volatile. They're like a volcano ready to erupt. Do we want someone like that working with us? Probably not. The more cases you get on your record, the worse life you're going to have. This life is extremely difficult, and it doesn't get easier the more convictions you get. It is hard enough as a black, brown person in society today. Now you start racking up convictions on top of it, or picking up criminal cases. You think it's easier? No. Self-control. Because if you don't, that's why we have jails. You want to apply for a court-appointed lawyer, man? You need a lawyer to represent you. You can go hire one, or I'm happy to give you one if you want one. You want one? Okay. I need you to fill out an application for me. Deputy Miranda is going to give you one. I'm going to create bond conditions where you promise us you're not going to have contact with this person, and no weapons as well. Once you sign it, you fill out the application, I'll take a look, and then I'll have you talk to someone today. All right? Please.
Hey, Judge, we're approaching again on J.D. Gordon, the one with the bond condition. So,
Judge, as for the complaining witness is fine with contact and with the defendant living there as well. Your Honor, I also want to mention that the state's going to be evaluating this case later today for dismissal, just in light of information that I've learned recently.
Okay. So he's telling me that you're here from another state or something like that, right? You don't have much family here. These are things that you need to consider when you're out there in the free world. The reason you're out of jail now is because we gave you a free bond. That doesn't continue to happen. If you continue to pick up cases, at some point we stop giving PR bonds. And if you don't have anyone to pony up $5,000, $10,000 to get you out, you will be stuck in there. And when that happens to people, they end up just pleading guilty to get out, racking up convictions, and you become unemployable. I don't know what kind of relationship you have with this person, but if it's the type of relationship that you're constantly butting heads and you're constantly fighting, be very careful. Because if you pick up a new case, or if I find that you become a danger, you're threatening or acting like this, I'm going to revoke the bond. I'm not asking much. I just want my city safe. You understand? All right. So just don't have any threatening or harassing contact with her. Don't have any weapons, and everybody's happy. Okay. Do you mind filing those conditions, and then we'll have a sign, and then you'll be free to go after that. Okay.
How are we the ones that are in the
Oh, we got it. Come on. Just don't worry about it. We already have conditions. I'll sign.
Mr. Melendez, checked in, you'd asked for a short setting because you wanted to hear about job and.
Okay.
He didn't have the paperwork on him, but he's supposed to have some tomorrow, but he is here.
Well, that doesn't help me today.
I know it doesn't help you, but you told him to be here or have that stuff.
So we're rolling tomorrow.
So, okay.
Have it tomorrow.
Let me ask him about what time you'll have it. Because
Sure.
it's in the morning. Anyway, you understand. I forgot, Judge. It's PDF showing that he was enrolled in school but he is working on a job right now.
Where is he enrolled? Let me see. Our program is conducted entirely by independent study and requires dedicated effort and self-motivation to considerably above the average. Come up, Mr. Melendez. Is that mom over there?
No, he came in on his own, Judge.
What does that mean?
Well, the pen foster, like you could do it at your own pace. Like if I were to like give it like everything I got, I could graduate probably like less than 6 months. But right now, I had to start from 9th grade. But right now I'm in
So
11th.
what have you done lately?
I'm working on my school and well I don't have like I'm not like like I guess you say a job, but I'm helping like one of my friends. We do.
Helping means nothing.
Yeah, I know. I start
You, what have you done in this course, in this school? Because since it's self-study, what have you done?
right now it's all during like mental health stuff. So it's all like the course I'm in right now it's all about mental health. And the next like I move by categories. So one's mental health, the next one will be math, the next one will be science, and the other two.
Not understanding
The
what
last
you're
two.
saying.
Oh.
What courses, what tests have you taken to show me that you're actually doing something?
I have that's true. I just have to finish that one and I'll complete with the whole mental health.
Have you even made an appointment to meet your instructor?
It's not like instructor based. It's like I'm saying it's like all online. Like you can go at your own pace. You can like my little brother.
And what I'm concerned is that your pace is at stop now.
Oh.
That's my concern.
I've
Like
been,
you're not doing anything.
yeah, but I had that last open case. I showed you last time. I've progressed since then.
Show me. That's just an open web page.
I can show you another one. Like probably the next court date. It'll be like a new. It's not gonna be mental health no more. I should be in math or science. And I start my job tomorrow.
Where?
Framing houses. And I can get the paperwork. Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, I want.
Yeah, I can get all the
After
paper.
you're working,
Yeah.
then I want you to go to work. I don't want you to spend your time here wasting it, and you can get proof to him. He can get it to me,
I can get
but
it.
I want proof that you're actually working full-time or in school full-time. This does not look like full-time study to me. So
Yeah, it's because I applied to Chick-fil-A, but they denied me because of my open case. So that's when I applied to the framing, and he said I was supposed to start today, but he told me to come better tomorrow. So I have to go in at 5 in the morning. So he told me since I had court to just come in tomorrow.
and they're okay with your hair looking like this at
I'm
work?
gonna tie it up and wear a hard hat. I called it. Yeah.
The way you look says a lot about you. When you look like $1 million, people treat you like $1 million. When you look like a thug, people treat you like a thug. When you act like a thug, they will treat you as such. If you go into a place and you speak professionally, how I'm speaking to you now, and when you act like you own a room, 9 times out of 10 you do. But if you go in there with speech like, yeah, dog, this, it's always going to go nowhere. To move up in this life, you have to look good, sound good, and be professional. Otherwise, you're never going to get anywhere. You understand? This, it's not going to look good for a job. I'm telling you. If you're out going to play, great. But not while you're working, man. So I want to roll it to tomorrow. Bring proof that he's working. I want to know that he's just not on the street, screwing around.
He's gonna give me a paper. So like,
Okay.
a picture.
I want to verify it though. I want you to know.
I think what he's saying is he's not going to be able to have it by docket call tomorrow morning, is what he's trying to get.
Yeah, like
Rather
tomorrow
than
when I go
hard
into work, he'll give me the paper and then
Okay.
I just have
So
a
take
picture.
a picture of
Yeah,
it and text it to him.
that's fine.
It's not hard. Go to work. When you go there, get there early, dress appropriately, and do a bang up job. Don't do stuff half-assed, because if you do, they're just going to send you home. You understand? And no using dope. Okay?
When you want him back, Judge?
We said, when do we do for another test?
If he was, Judge, I just had 2 weeks proof of school or job.
Okay, so I'm going to test him 50 days from the day that he picked the case up, which was March 21st. I'm testing you so I know that you're not using. If you test positive after 2 months, it's not going to go well for you. That should be a sufficient amount of time that there's nothing in your system. Do you understand, Mr. Melendez? Okay, so we'll set you off. Let's do Monday just to give you enough time to get the documentation to me. At the next setting, I also want proof that you've done your schooling. Do you understand? Okay, done.
So you want back Monday, the 21st?
Let's do Monday for the 21st, right? So you can just show me the proof. After that, we'll set you off maybe like 3-4 weeks. And at that time, I want proof of the school. You're telling me that you're going to have school proof, right? Okay, that you've actually completed courses.
It's just like my mom told you, like the last one. Right now, I have to wait for her to pay pay it. So until then, that course I'm in right now, I can finish it, but until she pays it, then I can't move on. But I have to see, because they're asking for like $500 because she didn't pay like 2 months last year. Like she didn't pay last year, and they're making her pay like right now.
So then this is not going to work. So what we're going to do is I'm going to put you through our GED program then, because I don't think that this is going to work. Because I'm not going to sit here and hope and wish and pray that your mom's going to pay that, because she got other bills to pay. I have it to where you can do it for free.
How long would that one take?
It's on you. So let's do this. We'll put it back on Monday. We'll get back Tori back, and then we can figure out how to go with that as well. I don't see. I just don't know if you have access to what Shatori does, because I don't know. You know what it is? Okay.
Okay, so I'll get him to sign and then he'll take a seat until she brings it up.
Okay. Okay.
So resets on Monday. He's going to work with them.
Right, we're going to get him sources so that you can sign up for your GED program for free. This is free, so there's no excuse. It's a matter of you putting the time in to get it done. Do you understand? Okay, done. Thanks, Ms. Davis.
Right this way.
Judge, we have a plea on Mr. Diego
Mayor?
Cuellar. He has his family support. May I bring them up with him? And his grandparents also here. These are the people that he lives with in Victoria, Judge.
No PTA?
Judge, I've gone over this with him and his family many times. They understand thoroughly what is involved and the differences, the cons of this time served plea versus a potential PTI. The good thing is they have enrolled him in GED. He's getting back on track. He's back at home. It's just,
There's really, in reality, there's just no good thing that's happening today. It's not. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't force him to drink. And I'm telling you that this is a terrible idea, but you're old enough to understand that actions have consequences. And the consequence is this day forth, this conviction will go on your record. It's going to be there for the rest of your life. People will judge you.
This is the crossroads moment, a choice between redemption or a record. Diversion programs are second chances in disguise, yet not everyone takes them. Some people just want to get it over with, unaware that a guilty plea can follow them for life. Faced with that choice, would you take the risk for redemption or accept the hit and move on?
By how you look on paper. They don't care about anything else, because that puts the world on notice, who you are. And the more crap you put on paper, the worse your life becomes in every aspect, whether you want to get a job, whether you want to further school, whether you want to, you can't go to Canada anymore. You want to go to Canada? It's not going to happen after today. They won't let you in. The consequence, meaning the ramification of after today, will be so far reaching, you'll just never know. You have the option now to apply to get into a diversionary program where if you complete it successfully, they would dismiss this case. You would prefer to just plead guilty and just move on. And that's okay. But like I said, it'll go on your record. It'll be there for the rest of your life, even there after you die. And you ever get pulled over again, officers see this. They're going to roll up to your window. If they smell alcohol, they smell dope. It's probably not going to go well for you. And from now on, after today, if you continue with this, you'll be facing a minimum of 30 days in jail for any new cases that you pick up here for. You understand? Do you still want to do this? You're charged with driving while intoxicated. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. You guys have worked out an agreement where they're offering you 3 days in jail with credit for the 1 day that you have done. You give up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers, the right to be arraigned, charged direct in open court. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. That's what I said. So once you plead guilty, there's no turning around. It's not targeted. You can return it because you don't like it. One day, you will look back to the day in regret and say, why did I do that diversion program? But you can lead a horse to water, but you can't force him to drink. How do you plead to this offense? Guilty or not guilty?
Yes.
I'm going to find you guilty. I'll send you to the agreement. I'm going to suspend your license for 90 days.
Judge, will you consider a back suspension to DPS?
No. I'm not going to reward him for making this bonehead. No.
Judge, I can do that.
Nope. And let me give you a little bit more perspective, Mr. Cuellar. You know, you're allowed to make mistakes, right? We all do. Everybody's human here. But when you continue to make mistakes where you endanger other people's lives, the penalties become a lot more severe. Like I told you, from now on, you pick up any more DWIs, it's a minimum of 30 days in jail. I am now going to waive for you the $3,000 surcharge that would otherwise apply to you. But if you come back here with another DWI, it is a $6,000 surcharge. And if you don't pay it, every $100 that you owe, you sit 1 day in jail. The only thing we ask is don't become another statistic. If you want to get ripped, if you want to get lit, 52 beers, 32 joints, take an Uber. Don't drive. Do you understand?
Sure.
How do you plead to the offense? Guilty or not guilty? I'm going to find you guilty. Follow the agreement. Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Papers, you can get your court.
You can wait.